No, it's definitely sad, man. What do you want me to say? Seeing a lot of these young rappers coming up with so much potential, full of life, full of energy, driven as hell, just for them to a year or two later be gone, breaks my heart, man, truly does. At this point though, you've probably heard the news, you've obviously seen the title of this video. It's been confirmed that Dallas rapper Lil Loaded has died at the age of 20 years old. On Monday, May 31st, Ashkan Mariari, attorney for the rapper, real name Deshaun Maurice Robertson, confirmed the news to XXL this afternoon. Sadly, the rumors are true, and Mr. Robertson did pass away today, Mariari wrote in a statement. The cause of Loda's death is unclear. Now, I want you to check out this Instagram story right here. It was actually Lil Loda's last IG story, which has now since then been deleted, but this is what it said. Dear Most High, please forgive me for my shortcomings and all the times I've fell short of making you proud, and I'm being appreciative of the blessings that have been put in my life. Sometimes the lines are blurred between being solid and being heartless. I want to thank you for how far I've come and the people you put in my life to keep me grounded and humble through everything. And I love every single one of those people that are genuinely for me. I ask for entrance into your kingdom through all my mistakes. I know you love all your children, and I'm ready for my heart and soul to join you. Wow, very potent, obviously very sad, shook me to my core, bro. As you can tell, this sounds like some kind of goodbye letter. The guy was clearly going through something, man. I've been seeing some rumors going around regarding Lil Loaded killing himself because of something that happened in his personal life. In this video though, I won't really be talking about that. It'd be very irresponsible for me to even entertain that theory right now. His family is presumably grieving like hell at the moment. I don't really want to add any fuel to anything that could simply be a rumor. With that being said, will I discuss it in the next couple of videos as more information starts to come in? Probably, but for now, let's skip that. Like a lot of people, I found Lil Loaded through my boy Tommy Craze. He's actually the one who pretty much blew him up by reacting to Lil Loaded's music when he had literally 0 views. Just a message to my boy Tommy, by the way. Hey bro, take your time with grieving. Can't even begin to imagine how hard this has to be on you. Here for you if you need me, man. Seriously bro, take care of yourself, and we'll talk soon, man. I say this every single time, man, but lost potential is devastating. It's not so much only about the music, but more so about what this very much young person who was full of life could have became at a later stage in their life. It's the not knowing that kills me. And for Lil Loaded, he accomplished a lot of cool things in the short amount of time he was in the industry, gained a lot of loyal fans throughout this time, had a very energetic aura about him. Personally, I actually wasn't a big fan of Lil Loaded's music. I liked one of his songs, which is Gang Unit, Dance to This Bitch If You Can, but never really got into his music like that. Love that song, by the way, as you can tell. You know when an artist is really dope, and you kind of know that, but on a personal level, you just don't connect with their music like that. It was one of those cases for me personally. But the boy was clearly going through it though, man, and I think that IG story I showed you tells us that ain't no telling what these rappers go through behind closed doors. That obviously goes for everyone, but in relation to rappers specifically, a lot of these young guys deal with all those internal battles they have by unfortunately suppressing them with things like drugs. The fact of life though is, if you don't feel it, you're never gonna heal it. So you have to face these things if you want to eventually get through them. I honestly feel like the mental health side of things in hip-hop really isn't all that emphasized. It's a conversation that consistently comes up. However, at the end, our focus seems to always shift towards the glamorous side of the industry. The money, the cars, the women, the clothes, the mansions. It goes without saying, but you can have all that shit and still feel like you're living a pointless existence. And I know that not because I have all those things. I mean, I don't have a big ass mansion, I don't have $1 million worth of jewelry, and I certainly don't have a Lamborghini, none of that, but I know it because I speak to a lot of these guys. I've had tons of conversations with some decently successful rappers, most of them young, and the whole conversation about how they're not happy always comes up. They have all these things, yet can't even sit inside their room for 5 minutes without medicating with pills, and that's a very bad place to be because you're essentially numbing yourself 24/7, and that's obviously very unhealthy. Now, why is that? Well, it's simple. They haven't really taken the time to address the shit that actually matters, man. You gotta keep in mind that a lot of these young rappers come from very harsh environments. Just a year ago, they were sleeping on a mattress in their mom's house. The next year, they're out in the Hollywood Hills, smoking on the finest of finest in a penthouse, living lavishly, surrounded by 10 baddies, and life is all good. But they get those things so quickly, indulge themselves in it, which there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself, and plus, it comes with the territory, right? Have at it. The unfortunate part, though, is rappers, the fact that they haven't healed from all their past traumas, haven't addressed those things, literally go from 0 to 100 in the span of 12 months, it's overwhelming, man, especially when you come from a background where poverty, famish, and death has been all around you ever since you came in this world. I think something goes on in their brain where they almost feel like they don't deserve all these good things they have going for themselves, because for the entirety of their lives, they've been stuck in a constant cycle of things going wrong. You gotta be mentally strong to be able to handle it, which is why I always say that being a successful rapper ain't as glamorous as it seems. There's obviously pros and cons to everything, so you gotta take a look at the bad, the good, and then pursue it if you're okay with the consequences. That's step number 75 though, so if you're starting out, don't even worry about that. But what you do need to worry about is making sure you're mentally good, and that goes out to all my aspiring rappers out there. We've seen a crazy amount of death in this genre though, man, and honestly, I'm fucking sick of it. You're not supposed to be dying at the age of 20, bro. You're not, man. You're a baby. As young people, man, we just got so much potential, so much life ahead of us. Let's never, ever, 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 ever make any permanent decisions that are influenced by the emotions that are coming from a temporary situation. That situation is gonna pass. Life is gonna pass. You're gonna get past that and see better days. With that being said, don't have much to say apart from that. My heart goes out to his family, friends, and most importantly of all, fans. Rest in peace to Deshaun Robertson, professionally known as Lil Loaded. May God rest his soul, and yeah, R.I.P, man. R.I.P. I'm out.